Hi, welcome back to the next series of recordings on this VI editor. Today we are talking about I, J, K, L, those four characters. So, if you have not watched the previous series of videos, please go and watch in my playlist. I started from VI basics until we came to each and every character up to H. So, GH is done. Let's talk about I, J, K, L and probably M as well in this series. So I is the character probably most of the people are comfortable with, because when you open a VI editor to go, we just press I, goes to an insert mode. So this is predominantly used, everybody knows this is an insert mode. You start inserting and then the current character will move, which means that you are inserting in the current position. So we know from the first A is an append, where your insertion starts from the after the current character, whereas with an I, the insertion starts from the same position where the cursor is present. So very simple. Okay, so wherever you are, I can press an I, starting typing the characters. Okay, so as we know, even both uppercase and lowercase have different meanings in VI. If I press an uppercase I, it starts inserting from the first non-blank character in that particular line. So I can start from here. So let's say, for example, I go somewhere here and I'm in this line. If I start I, it is insert here. If I press uppercase I, shift I, it starts insert from beginning. So if there is a line, let's assume there is a line which I have pressed a couple of tabs, and this line starts from with tabs. Now what I do is if I press shift I, it should go and insert starting from T, right? So this is okay. Let's say if I press 0, 0 we know is beginning of the current line, it goes here. Because there is a tab, it is this is the minimum character that can go. And if you press a space or anything, it's going tab by tab, because I press 2 tabs. So shift I is here, whereas 0 and I is somewhere here. It starts inserting from the beginning. So because I added a I can start typing from the beginning, and because of the tab, the characters are moving here. So this is predominantly with respect to I. J, we know it is basically moving down line by line. Now what is shift J? Any guesses? It is basically join. Shift J is join 2 lines. That is, if you want to join 2 lines, you can use shift J. So let's say I have this this line, and I want to join this and the current next line. So I press shift J. Please keeping shift J, it keeps joining the lines one by one. So shift J is for joining, and this is the end, because that is the end of the current file. So shift J is done. K is moving up. Just keep moving up one line line by line. What is shift K? Can you just think of what is shift K? Shift K is something which is really useful and helpful if you are predominantly looking at some help and things like that. Let's say I'll type a sentence with some words. Specifically, I'm typing those words so that I can demonstrate K. This line has a for and a while with ls. Okay. Now, if I press, let's assume I am in a specific word. If I press shift K, you can look at it gets into looking at a manual page. Let me just write this file because it's going out of the context. Shift K, there is no manual entry for. It's trying to look at a manual entry. What about if I do same thing with an ls? Shift K is getting a manual page for ls. We get a manual page for ls. And now here I just do a Q to quit out. Sudo is another command. If I press shift K, it gets you a manual page for a sudo command. It's very, very useful. I'm not leaving the editor. I'm within the editor, and if I want to look at a manual page for some of those system commands, I can make use of the shift K. So once you are done, you press Q, because that's what is specified here, Q to quit, and then press any key to enter, you are still in your editor. So in most of the times, situations, we don't want to leave the editor because there could be a lot of things in my editor stored as a buffer. I'll talk about that in a couple of minutes now. So why do we should not leave the editor, or what is the advantage of keeping in the editor itself? Let's say, of course, this also contains something called a sleep statement. And now let's look at Shift K for a sleep. Sleep is a system command. I can able to get a statement. So especially if you are trying to write a shell script as well as you are writing a C program and you want to look at what is the manual entry for them, it's a best choice that you can press a Shift K. So L, what is L? Next is L. L is basically go one character next, and Shift L will come to the last line of the current screen, and Control L will show you the current position. Will clear the screen. Let's say, for example, I talked about Control G. Control G will show the status or the current information about the file, and Control L will clear it. Shift L will come to the last line of the current screen. Let's say if this is my screen, and we talked about so Control L will come to the Shift L will come to the last line of the screen, and L will basically move character by character. So Shift L, Control L, and small l has three different meanings. Next is the M character. M is very special. This is where probably one reason where we want to stay back in a editor without quitting it. If you want to edit also, you can do a lot of other edits. M is for marking. Mark a line so that you come back to the same line later. So for this purpose, let me set a number for each of the lines. So GG, I am in the beginning of the line. Shift G, I am in the end of the file. So somewhere I am here. Let's assume I am somewhere here in a line number 60. Okay, I want to mark this line so that after some point of time I want to come back to this line for continue to edit my line. Let's say I am saying I want to come back to this line. Okay, escape. Escape is basically in a escape mode. What I do is I press M. M is for marking some character. Let's assume I press a character called K. It could be any character. The reason I choose K is M and K are very close by in the keyboard. Okay, I mark this line. Okay, I move around. What are the different ways you can move around? Go up, GG, Shift G, and Control B to come out, back down. K, move up, J, come down, and things like that. So now I want to go back to the position where I was. So press single quotes, that is left of the enter, and the character that we choose. At first K. I am back here. It's very, very useful. Let's say, for example, this is another line that I want to mark. Let's mark this line with M and H. So I mark this line with a H character. And I want to go back here, and I want to mark this line with MA. So I have marked three positions, A, H, and K. I want to come back to some position wherever I marked something like a H. Single quotes H, I am in this line. Single quotes K, I am in this line. Single quotes A, I am in the line where I marked. So you can mark multiple lines. So if you are writing a lengthy program, especially in a C program or a shell script, and then you want to look back and go to and forth with multiple, browsing through your files, and there may be chances that there are similar lines of code, and then you use either page up, page down, scroll up, scroll down. You spend a lot of time in just coming back to the position where you are. But by using these markings, you come back to the same location where you marked. And this marking is used in conjunction with many other sequences. So we know C is for basically change the lines, right? C is change the current line, and C and whatever it is. Now I can use the marking along with my change. Okay, I want to see I am in this line. I want to change, that is C, single quotes A. I want to change from the current position until I marked a character called A. So this helps in block number of lines of operation. So I just do an undo for here. Let's say I want to delete from the current line until I marked something as a K. Delete, that is D, single quotes K. So many lines are deleted, which means that from the current line until I marked, I can do this delete. And even if I want to do a C, single quotes H. So many lines are changed and I am in an insert mode. So as I talked about C and D, and many of those characters will really help with other sequences. Marking is very real useful feature. Later I'll talk about how do you copy when we really talk about Y and other characters which are beyond this. So that is marking. And if you leave this editor, that is if you quit editor, all the markings are gone. So that is the reason where we say, okay, I don't want to come out of this VI editor. I don't want to come out of this editor's screen. So if you want to do something, I can get a web help page and everything with a shift key. So that's where it really helps in doing that. So that is M. So shift M is the middle of the current screen, and so control M is basically go to a new line. Control M is nothing but equivalent to a enter key. So enter K, control M, all of them, sorry, enter J, control M, all of them just means that go to the next line in a escape mode. So we will cover the next set of characters in the next series of videos. Please take your time to practice this and come back to the next video. Okay, bye.